Standing in front of All County Auto Body. You see a tow truck back there on Austin Boulevard in Island Park. Why am I here? Because of the Parsha. Among the many things that are mentioned in Parshas Mishpatim, we have an interesting halacha that says that if the donkey of your enemy is struggling with its burden, you must stop and help. And that's referring to the donkey, to Tsar Balei Chayim, to the animal that's suffering. That even if you don't like the owner, but that animal is suffering and you have to stop it. That's one of the laws in the Torah. There's a similar law in Devarim that says that if your friend is struggling and he's stuck in the road, stuck in the mud, you need a tow truck or whatever, then you should go help him. That's for your friend, and that's in Devarim. Here it's talking about your animal and its burden. The Aruch HaShulchan extends this to a carriage that's being drawn by an animal, like a horse and buggy, that was used for transportation. In his day, that's what they had. And Rav Shlomo Zalman Braun in the Shara Mitzuyan and Bahalacha, which was the early part of the 20th century, a Rav in Brooklyn, Rav Shlomo Zalman Braun, he paskined that it referred to a car. That you see a car on the road, and if the person, and the question is, can you even take money for it? If you're doing a mitzvah, can you allowed to take money for it? So if it's your business, then you're certainly allowed to do so. You can work for AAA, you can work for a towing company. The Kli Yakar on our pasuk interprets this in a different way. He says that you can't be just taking money from the community non-stop without trying to do something about it. You have to go out, try to get a job. Hey, it takes a while. Doesn't mean you have to get a job immediately, but you have to make some hishtadlus. You have to try. You can't just be expecting the community to be writing you welfare checks all the time. I believe it was President Clinton back in the day that said, you can get the checks, the government will help, but up to a point, you have to show that you're making the effort. And the Torah expects the same thing, to show compassion, but the compassion has to be on all sides. Everybody can give, everybody can take, and it should be a symbiotic relationship. That's really what Mishpatim is about, how to live in society in a healthy way. Have a beautiful Shabbos. Stay warm.